Hello everyone. Today we will try to discuss the lyric poetry. As we all know that lyric poems are personal poems and they are the example of personal poetry. As far as the evolution of lyric poetry is concerned, lyric comes from the word lyre. The meaning of lyre is musical instrument. So, lyric has its origin in musical expression, singing, chanting, and recitation to musical accompaniment. Means lyrics are the personal song, they are the song of love which is sung with the help of musical instrument. A lyric is the expression of poet's personal moods, feelings, or thoughts. It is intimately personal and sometimes confessional. So usually lyric poems are the poems of love and love are very personal in nature. So whenever a poet writes a love poem or a love poetry, usually that is lyrical in nature. It is the sincere expression of poet's deeply felt emotion which comes to him at a particular moment. He tries to communicate the feeling in musical language. The essence of lyrical poetry is personality, although the poet makes his personal feeling typically human and universal by his treatment of the personal feeling and thoughts. Now, these are the important characteristic of lyric poetry. The first characteristic is that lyric poems are very personal in nature and usually they are love poems. Generally, lyric poetry is short in nature. Why? Because emotions are usually short, and love is a very common innate human emotion. Simplicity is a very prominent feature of a lyric poem. Every lyric poetry is composed in such a language that every person can understand it easily. One of the most important quality of the lyric is its musical quality. The poets use various literary devices to enhance the music of their lyric. So a good lyric poem comprises of simplicity. It should be and it must be simple and it should be musical as well. Now as far as the third characteristic of a lyric poem is its intensity. So a lyric poem is characterized by intensity and poignancy. The best lyrics are the expression of intensely felt emotions. It comes directly out of heart of the poet and so goes directly to the heart of the readers. A good lyric poem should be spontaneous in nature. William Wordsworth in his preface to Lyrical Ballad has said that a good poem should be the spontaneous overflow of powerful feeling. So as far as a good lyric poems is concerned, spontaneity is another important quality of a lyric. The lyric poet sings in strains of unpremeditated art. He sings effortlessly because he must, because of the inner urge for self-expression. Now, many poets have written lyrical poems in profusion. For example, Lullaby by W. H. Auden, The Unknown Citizen by W. H. Auden, Voyages by Hart Crane, Success is Counted Sweetness, the Sweetest by Emily Dickinson, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. And in fact, during Romantic era, many romantic poets they have written lyrical poem in profusion. So this is all about lyrical poem. Thank you very much for watching this video.